Hey guys, welcome back to Once Upon a Vlog. Of course, my name is Sydney and I will be in today's video. And in today's video, we will be talking about what really is the best roller coaster at Walt Disney World. There's quite a few you can choose from to be your personal favorite, but in today's video, we will be talking about what is the best with newness, animatronics if they have any, animatronics if they have any, technology, and all of this stuff. So if you would like to hear that, keep watching. Okay, before we get started in this video, please make sure to like and comment and subscribe and tell me what your favorite roller coaster is at Walt Disney World down below, because I will respond with mine. And yeah, so let's get started. So this is definitely hard to gauge which is the best roller coaster in Walt Disney World, because I honestly love all of them. So like roller coasters, we will not be talking about Tower Terror, because Tower Terror is not a roller coaster, it's a drop ride. But if we want to talk about the best rides in certain lands, in certain parks, I will definitely be open to that video idea. Okay, go back to bed. Okay, so the way I talk about these are not in order. It's just how I wrote them down. Okay, so first we are starting with something that is unfortunately already extinct, or already gone, and that is Primeval Whirl. Now, Primeval Whirl never really stood out to me. I think I wrote it maybe twice. It was just something I could skip out on. It wasn't my personal favorite. It wasn't anybody in my party's personal favorite. After I'm done recording this video, I'll make you something. So we really mainly just skipped out on that to do other stuff in Animal Kingdom. But this is a mouse style coaster. So that pretty much means like when you get to a turn, it would go like, and the rest, like it would go really quicker on the turn and then it'd go like normal speed again. But yeah, for obvious reasons, before I even rank it, it's gonna be in last place. For obvious reasons, before I even rank it, it's gonna be in last place because it is just, it's gone. RIP Dinoland USA. Go watch my other Dinoland USA video to hear more about the backstory behind it. Shameless plug. But yeah, so next up is the Barnstormer. The Barnstormer is a great starter roller coaster. I remember when I first started riding roller coasters, I didn't really need an introduction to them. I just kind of started riding them. But I did ride Barnstormer, and honestly, it's just kind of boring to me because I'm a thrill seeker and stuff like that doesn't really make me nervous or make me scared, or especially didn't used to. So now it really doesn't. But yeah, this would be an amazing roller coaster for new roller coaster riders. So the pros, good kiddie roller coaster, and the cons would be boring for some older riders. Okay, don't even get me started on this one. Slinky Dog Dash is our next up. Slinky Dog Dash is another kiddie style roller coaster, but the lines for this one is always insane. And I think part of the problem is because it's in Hollywood Studios, and Hollywood Studios has no B-list rides pretty much, maybe one or two like Star Tours, but all of Hollywood Studios pretty much is A-tier rides, and that equals all of the lines are gonna be 45 years long. Especially Slinky Dog Dash. I know a lot of people rope drop Slinky Dog Dash. It would never be one I rope drop. Yeah, so Slinky Dog Dash has some amazing theming. Of course, the whole of Toy Story Land has great theming, making you feel like you're a toy, and everything around you is huge, obviously. But Slinky Dog Dash takes you around Andy's backyard, and you get to see Rex and Jesse stringing Christmas lights over the roller coaster. But it's a very quick ride. So if you want to get a good bang out of your time waiting in that line, Slinky Dog Dash is probably not it. That would be a great one to get a fast pass for, just because if you can snag one, because the lines are always thousands of years long at Slinky Dog Dash. So pros are a very smooth ride and a cool animatronic surprise at the end, and the cons are that the line is always 1,000 years long and the queue is in the sun.
Is it paused?
No, I'm gonna cut this part out.
Oh. What is the video?
What's the best roller coaster?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. The couple times I have ridden Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, I have loved it. But again, we don't really ride it because it's always at least an hour wait. Like, I'm sure if I looked right now, it's mid-July, which also I have a surprise for you guys at the end. Mid-July, probably right now, is at a 75, 80-minute wait, which is honestly insane for a starter coaster like that. It's just like Slinky Dog. But the difference between Slinky Dog and Seven Dwarfs is that Seven Dwarfs has a whole dark ride scene, and you go up a big lift hill, not a big, but a lift hill, and you get to see the Seven Dwarfs animatronics, and at the very end, you can look into Snow White's house and see her dancing with the dwarfs. But again, same with Slinky Dog, the ride through is very short. If I would not ride this unless it was below 40 minutes. And even then, I'm not sure. It's not my favorite, but I know a lot of people love it. So the pros are, again, a very smooth ride and great for the whole family. And cons, very long wait time. All the time, without fail. Okay, next is Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. And I understand a lot of people could not love this ride. Number one, because it does shake you around a lot. But to me, it's like you are part of an Aerosmith concert. You're supposed to be shaking around. You're supposed to have a headache at the end. It's like, I don't get headaches at the end, but I know some people do. And it's not the most high-tech ride, which honestly is okay because you go so quick that it doesn't need to be super high tech. But again, this will be going away soon, which, oh God, don't even get me started on that. I'm very torn up, but that's okay. Hopefully it'll be just as good. I'm sure it won't be, but hopefully it will. I trust them. Yeah, so.
You don't trust the Muppets?
No, I don't trust the Muppets. But yeah, this ride is the only roller coaster in Walt Disney World with loops, which is crazy to me. I think Expedition Everest should have a loop, but what do I know? Yeah, so pros.
It's fun.
Hold on. Pros, amazing launch and an even better song list. And cons, kind of short and unfortunately needs an update. Next up is Space Mountain. I personally think, okay, I could go my whole life without riding Space Mountain and I'd be okay. Only because Space Mountain, I feel like I'm gonna die every time I'm on Space Mountain. Number one, because it's a one-seater, so it's like one by one by one by one. And also, but at least the seats are comfortable, you know? Like, you feel like you're sitting on a couch. But if you're a starting roller coaster rider, I would not ride Space Mountain. I don't even love riding Space Mountain right now because I feel like I'm gonna get like decapitated every time I ride from like all of the like pillars they have holding the thing up and everything's so close together. So yeah, I like literally tug my head every time I ride after the picture. So yeah, it definitely also feels like you go quicker than 25 miles an hour. Like I go quicker in my car every day than I go on Space Mountain, but it just feels worse because it's in the dark, you know? And I know it's a Disney classic, I know, but again, I've heard the Disneyland version is better. But when I went to Disneyland, I was so young, I don't even remember. I was like 4, and no, I was like 3. So yeah, I wasn't even tall enough to ride, and I probably wouldn't have rode anyway. So pros: darkness makes it seem cooler and quicker, and the queue is also very cool. Also, if you want to hear more about that, go to my other queue video. But also the cons: the seating is kind of weird, and you get shaken around very, very bad. No, I have 1, 2, 3 left, and then I have to go through the ranking. And then after I can make you something, okay? I'll probably take a lunch break, and then I have 2 more videos. Just be quiet, okay? Okay, next is Big Thunder Mountain. Just like Seven Dwarfs, Big Thunder Mountain is a roller coaster that anybody can ride. It definitely is a little more shaky than Seven Dwarfs or Slinky Dog, but it is a family coaster. It's that one you see when you watch the Disney ads. A lot of times they'll be riding in Big Thunder going around that thing. But yeah, and obviously we can't rank this one super well yet because it's still down. It'll be down for the rest of the year, which is very unfortunate. But it is gonna make it more magical and add some of the elements that is in the Disneyland Big Thunder Mountain and put it in the Disney World. And I do realize it did need the update, but it just kind of sucks because now that where that area where Tiana is, there's just 30,000 people and who don't know what's going on, and they're just standing there. So yeah. The pros are that is the wildest ride in the wilderness, of course, and the cons: haven't ridden because it's down. Expedition Everest! Again, I love Expedition Everest. So Expedition Everest is a really good roller coaster. It's like a medium tier roller coaster. It's not as crazy as Rockin', but it's also way crazier than Barnstormer, you know? But the theming is amazing. I love the theming in this ride. Yeah, so pretty much you go backwards, the Yeti rips the track up and you go backwards, and it's really cool. And yeah, so I really love this ride. And the pros are it's an amazing queue and you go backwards, and the cons are no loops. Guardians of the Galaxy. This ride is so amazing. I love this ride so much. Me and my mom rope drop this ride every time we go to Epcot. We wake up super early, get on the Skyliner, and go. Yeah, so it's a really cool launch, and you have 6 different songs that you could get. I only need 2 more. I need Disco Inferno and another one. I'm not really sure. I need Disco Inferno. I need Disco Inferno and Conga to finish my whole 6 songs. But yeah, you get in your Star Jumper. So yeah, you board your Star Jumper and you launch backwards, back in time, to get the Guardians of the Galaxy So yeah, you jump backwards in time to help the Guardians of the Galaxy. So the pros of this ride are it is a pretty long ride for it being a roller coaster, and the technology is amazing, and also the queue is really fun. And the cons are you could get motion sickness due to the spinning. I don't get that, but I know a lot of people do. I miss Tron. Okay, so for some reason, I didn't write down Tron. I don't know how I could have missed that. But Tron is a new high-speed roller coaster, and newer, it's about as new as Guardians of the Galaxy. And you sit on a motorcycle-like seat, and you race Team Orange. And yeah, I really like this ride. I know some people are weird about the seating, but there is in one of the carts, in the very back, there's an accessible seating if you can't sit like that. But the cons are that the ride is really short, and the pros are, again, that the technology is amazing and the launch is great. Okay, but I ranked Tron, so that's really odd. Okay, so time for the ranking. Okay, so how this is gonna go is there are 10 roller coasters on this list. I'm gonna go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 1 is gonna be the best, and 10 is gonna be the worst. Okay, let's get started. Okay, 10, obviously, Primeval Whirl. Self-explanatory. RIP. 9 is Barnstormer. 9 is Big Thunder. Of course, because it's getting renovated and we don't really know what it's going to be like. It could be really great. It could be bad, but I'm sure it's going to be better than the original. But we can't rank it that well right now. So, unfortunately, it's going to be in 9th place. The Barnstormer. Yeah. I mean, pretty basic coaster. Not amazing theming. Queue is in the sun. You know, it's okay. Space Mountain. Space Mountain has an amazing queue. Again, go watch that video. The ride, just a little about queue, yeah. I mean, it is just so horrible. Very janky. Needs an update. 6 is Slinky Dog. Slinky Dog is a very smooth ride, and I hate that I had to put it this low, but I never get to ride it because the line is so long all the time. And queue is in the sun again. Seven Dwarfs. Seven Dwarfs is really good for little kids also because of the queue. The queue is very interactive, very cool. Again, just 1,000-year-long line, but the dark ride portion is really cool, and I wish it was a little longer. 4, getting in the top 4, is Expedition Everest. Expedition Everest is not the most high-tech ride, but honestly, it tells an amazing story, and it's really cool. You go backwards, and there's a Disco Yeti. So, and there's a big drop. What more can you love, you know? 3, oh, this is gonna tear me up. 3 is Rock and Roller Coaster. Rock and Roller Coaster made it this high because it's the only roller coaster that has a loop in Walt Disney World. I know this is hard for me because it holds more of a sentimental meaning than like the high techness. But yeah, it really needs an update. Hopefully the Muppets update will do this ride right, and hopefully it won't take very long because I don't know how long I can go without Rock and Roller Coaster. Because prior, they had been doing routine updates on this, so I assume this was not like a very planned out thing. Yeah, so 3 is Rock and Roller Coaster. 2 is Tron. I remember to put that on there, so I don't exactly know how I forgot it, but also ranked it. I'm not sure. But Tron deserves to be in this spot. Tron is really high tech. It's really amazing. The ride vehicles are really cool. The launch is amazing. Last time me and my mom rode, we rode front row because we had rope dropped Magic Kingdom to get to Tron, and we were the first people in line. It was insane. Like, I made it there first, and once my mom got there, she went and got us Joffrey's, and we stood in line. And we were the first in line and the first row. I mean, it was amazing. However, my eyes watered so bad. It was so horrible. So, but yeah, Tron is an amazing ride. You should ride it. Okay, number 1. Obviously, Guardians of the Galaxy. That was not a hard spot. I know Guardians of the Galaxy and Tron are the 2 like newer roller coasters, but Tron to me is just not that long, and I would never wait more than 40 minutes for Tron because I don't want to wait 40 minutes for a minute and a half long ride. Sorry. But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is amazing. So high tech. You go backwards. Amazing songs. Yeah, really cool. You spin. There's a moon. There's an earth. You know, what more is there to love? But yeah, so that is today's video, guys. And thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. And make sure when you watch a video, I know I do this too. When I watch a video, I don't normally remember to like, but it means a lot to the creator when you like, because it makes them know, you know, that they're doing a good job and that you want them to keep going. So yeah, also my announcement for the end of this video is that we are going to Disney World from July 25th to the 30th. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna record because my boyfriend will be coming with us, and the poor thing's never been to Disney World, and I don't want to, you know, invade his privacy. So I may or may not record. I may do like what I eat in a day or like my pin videos, because I definitely will be buying pins. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.